Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all well, I hope you're all staying safe and healthy and keeping safe and looking after yourselves, and I hope those who were alone on Valentine's Day found a way to have a nice time without being reminded that you're single. You know, I just want you to know that regardless of whether you're single, Valentine's Day is not an important day and you are loved, whether platonically, romantically, or familial. I had a nice time yesterday. Had a bit of a relaxed day. Made a nice meal for me and Rusty, and finished off the evening with a nice hot bath, and then just kind of watched a film and relaxed for a bit. So I'm feeling revitalised. So today, the plan is to do some traditional sketches as a warm-up, taking free requests from people, and then after that I will be doing some work on a commission, one of which I started on, I believe it was Wednesday's stream, so I'll be continuing with that piece. So this time around I usually use colouring pencils when I do traditional art. This time I'm going to use my Ahuhu markers instead. So if anyone wants me to draw their character, I will happily do that. Feel free to drop your references into the chat. A safe for work reference. If you don't have a safe for work reference and you still want me to draw your character, then feel free to drop it into a DM on Twitter. My Twitter should be on the screen there. It's twitter.com/Fluxiled. Send me a DM there and I'll pick it up from there if you haven't got a way of sharing it in the Twitch chat. And I think that's about it. And usually I sort of say, if you want me to colour it, give a donation and I'll colour it. But because I want to use the markers, I'll be colouring them anyway. So if you do get a free sketch from me, you're not obliged to donate, but it is encouraged. But either way, I'm happy to have people supporting me just by watching the streams. Anything you can do in that regard is a big help. But any support you can give with donations is also greatly appreciated as well. Anyway, I'm about ready to get started. I'm in Discord at the moment, so I'm just going to unmute myself and hang out with my lovely friends. People will probably drop in and out and stuff. So just feel free to join us with a bit of chatter. Here we go. Hello.
Hello, you.
You alright?
Kind
I'd say there's no. You're alright.
Yeah, I know. Still struggling to get rid of this upset stomach.
I was just about to ask, how's your stomach?
Yeah, like, it's really pissing me off now. I'm just getting bored.
Aww.
So I look there, listen. I don't want it anymore.
Go away.
Go away. You've outstayed your welcome.
Also, I'm doing traditional art today.
Yes, I am.
And so, I'm going to be doing some marker pen drawings.
Oof.
So I've got my mixed media sketchbook. So it's got slightly thicker paper than usual so that the ink doesn't bleed straight through.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I also need a piece of card to put under the sheets.
Hazard, come here a minute.
I think Hazard's on his other server at the moment.
Oh no, he needs to come here and give me doctor's advice.
Oh, bless.
I need to know what.
You know he'd do that in a heartbeat.
Oh no, then. I need to know what to do. The thing is there's no like. It says that you get like nausea and that from the from the vaccine. It says it can last up to 2 weeks, but like. I don't want.
you want it to go, essentially.
Yeah, I really do. And I'm dreading it because then I've got to put up with it again.
You have, yeah.
And I'm just like,
Hey, just think of the end goal. It's worth it for what it's actually benefiting. I know it doesn't feel like it at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so usually I use a mechanical pencil for doing sketches, but with marker pens I prefer to use colour erase pencils, so then I can do the sketches and then I can add the colours before doing the line art. And so the colour erase pencils kind of just sort of disappear as you start putting marker pen ink over the top. So I'm going to try that today. I do need to sharpen it though, because they're a bit they can be a bit like crayons sometimes. It's actually Hazard that got me these, bless him.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're great because they're like, unlike normal colouring pencils that don't rub out when you put them down. They erase.
Jesus,
it's quite nice. So, I'm just gonna
you know what? I need a cat to come and like make cookies with my belly. I think that'd be the most satisfying like thing I'd need right now on my belly.
I'd do like a knead or something.
Oh yeah. Come and rub my belly.
I love and hate when cats do that. Like, it fucking hurts. But it's like it's lovely.
I wish they did it with no claws.
So, did you want me to draw your character, Casper?
Oh, I can do. I'm not fussed, mate.
Yeah. Drop me a ref on Telegram, and I'll see what I can do. So because no one seems to be about at the moment, so no one's sending me any references. So.
I'm back.
And I draw too much of my own persona, so I want to draw other people's for a change.
Excuse me.
Oh dear.
I think it's wanting to shift.
Yeah.
But it's shifting it.
And
it sucks as well because my dad's got a chest infection.
All right.
How fun.
How fun.
How fun. There you go, so sent.
Brilliant.
So I can't tell now if I've got a chest infection, but I shouldn't have. Hopefully.
Chest infections aren't contagious.
That's okay then, so I haven't got a chest infection.
You could have a chest infection from your own thing, but.
Oh, I could have. Actually.
I don't want to like scare you, but I also don't want you to rule it out. Yeah.
Oh, chest infections don't scare me. I've had worse. Don't worry about it. I, like a couple of years ago, had to be admitted to hospital because I had an infection in the pleural. Yeah, I can't pronounce it, but the protective sac that covers your lungs.
Oh shit! Okay.
From getting infected and catching like stuff. So yeah, that was not fun. But
sure. I'm gonna make these drawings a bit more interesting. I'm gonna find like an expression, like meme.
Yes. Boy.
And see if I can do something with that.
What was it? So like the whole thing happened, but like I knew it basically felt I couldn't breathe. There was like so much pressure on my chest, and I literally thought I was having a heart attack.
Shit.
So I know it's not that. So that's great.
I'm gonna go for an anime style, I think.
Fuck yes, we.
Yes.
I've taken some aspirin, so
yeah,
it should be okay soon. I've only taken one though, because I don't know how strong aspirin is. Pretty sure it's fairly strong.
So I'm sorry I'm taking so long to actually start drawing something here. I'm just trying to get into the mode.
Who else is coming on the chat? Is Rusty going to come on?
She should be. I think she's watching the McLaren F1 sort of announcements at the moment.
Oh.
And then I think she's she's doing a home test for something, like a medical thing. So she's got to try and relax herself a bit to then take a blood sample of herself.
Oh, bless.
Yeah. So do you want a happy expression or a more kind of negative expression?
Surprise me.
Okay.
Do as you will.
Relax.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Murder in the background.
Right, I'm gonna flip a coin actually to decide what I'm gonna do, but I'm lacking a coin. I'll flip a business card. How about that?
Oh, that'll work. Yeah. That's what I was.
Right. Okay. So, Heads, tails. So heads is a happy expression, tails is a negative expression. I'll just do it like that.
Also,
That was the worst flip ever. I'm gonna do that
You
again.
legitimately just dropped it.
Let's go for
it's
like a.
called Why You've Been Fantastic. Or
I need like a flipping motion. How about this?
Hello.
You're alright.
Look,
What?
if it lands that side, it's happy. If it lands that side,
I was
then
just gonna make a really loud noise and just ruin everything.
Yep.
It's a happy expression. So it's heads. That was the worst like coin toss that I've ever done.
what you can do.
Get on Discord.
Well, no, yeah, Discord's just been an absolute wank stain at the minute. Sorry.
So
Yeah,
we're
man.
going for a
Yeah.
happy expression. So
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna
connect
go
to my phone.
for-
Might lose me temporarily. Oh.
I'm gonna go for there's this tongue sticky outy one that I quite like the look of, so I'll go for that. I think.
I bought a bit more stuff for my bedroom today.
Awesome.
I got some more flower deco because fuck it. I bought 2 plants that look extremely real. I honestly thought they were real. I was like, fuck me, that's a good deal for Poundland. £3 a plant. Bought it home and went, oh fuck me, this one's gonna die because it's already fallen off. To only realise that it's made from plastic.
Oh.
So, oh well. Because I was like, succulents don't really need a lot of like they can be kept indoors and not given any fucking sunlight. But oh well, they look extremely real and they will be going on my new shelves, which Freddie is very against me putting up, but I won't say why.
Is it Furbies?
No.
No.
If only that was service. Let's just say there's a wall involved, Flux. Come on. I know it's SFW.
Okay.
I think it'll look quite nice. They're only £25 as well. And the exact same shelves are £45 from Next.
But the wall itself is free by itself.
But the wall itself is going to be grey and plain with 2 pictures on it. Like, no. I want my aesthetic to look good. Plus, I've got to put my plants somewhere now. I can't put them anywhere.
Oh dear.
My room still looks like shit because it's bright red with patches of like tester paint on the wall because I'm like, why do I like this colour?
I might have to like shrink your antlers a little bit because I've drawn you a bit too close to the top of the page. With little dinky antlers.
Little dinky antler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've enjoyed today, but like I was feeling fine.
Yeah.
Had some lunch, felt great. About because like I didn't take any painkillers, I don't think this morning. I didn't need them. I felt fine, and then come like 4 o'clock-ish, I started to feel shit again. And I come upstairs to just lie down, and then dinner was ready, and I looked here and I was like, this looks amazing. It tasted amazing. And my stomach went, yeah, no, you're not eating this. And I was like, I hate everything.
I just want to eat and enjoy things.
I know. I had like maybe 2 mouthfuls of mash, a couple of mouthfuls of carrot and sweet because I do like carrot and sweet mash.
Yeah.
And maybe half of the top of the pie and 2 bites of steak.
So
couldn't.
I was getting set up to do a salad today.
Oh, see, I was filled for a salad.
I was going to do a salad, but I was going to do it with fish cakes. However, Rusty surprised me with some KFC.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
just as I started preheating the oven.
Oh, that was lucky.
So I was just like, okay, I guess I'm not cooking then.
No, Rusty was like, I just want chicken.
I'm just happy that for a change it hasn't made me feel sick as well. Because sometimes that happens if I eat like fast food.
Yeah.
I'm
Fast food with me.
becoming an adult where I can't enjoy like junk food as much as I used to.
I tell you what, the only junk food that I seem to be enjoying at the minute is the McDonald's wraps. Like, I love their wraps.
I absolutely adore their wraps. I mean, I love a good wrap from anywhere. Like, if I go for like a meal deal from anywhere, it's usually a wrap that I usually buy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get my mum to get some crispy chicken goujons, not breaded, because like, who the fuck has breaded goujons? Like, get out.
I quite like a bit of deep fried sort of goujons.
I like the the crispy ones. I don't like breaded anything.
Oh no, it'd have to be crispy, like deep
crispy.
fried goujons rather than
and with some lettuce, cucumber, mayonnaise, and sweet chili sauce. Oh,
you've made one of my viewers hungry.
sorry. I mean, I ain't eaten since 1:30.
It's like, can it be justified because it's got like slight health factor in that it's got like some veg and stuff in there?
I completely agree. I reckon if it isn't, I reckon if you made it yourself, like, if you took out, say,
like, if you make something yourself, it'll always be better than like.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because imagine how much shit is in the McDonald's stuff. Like, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Well, it's all processed meat. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, there's the old thing, the fact that like McDonald's tend to like they freeze their stuff to the point where if they just cooked it as it was, you actually can't really taste anything. So they kind of spray it with like a perfume that tastes like what it should be.
It's really bad. Yeah. My cousin worked for them for a while.
I mean, it don't stop me from eating it because I'm a pile of filth.
Chicken nuggets though.
Yeah.
I love my chicken nuggets.
I'm never gonna say no to some nuggies.
No.
However, I am fully aware that they are not the best sort of like meat product out there.
No, not the best meat at all. It's all awful.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna go for like a meaty sort of dinner that has a bit of quality to it, I'd happily choose a pub dinner anytime. But I ain't going to a pub anytime soon, not while all this is still going on.
Although they're saying Weatherspoons is demanding to open to save jobs. And I'm just like,
of course they are, because they're fucking corrupt.
It's just like, okay then, you get corona cases.
Yeah. Nice to know you give a shit about your staff.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of shady things about Weatherspoons.
I've heard a lot of shady things, like, regardless, this, like, literally in the last few hours. We've got holiday goers complaining that they've been shoved in really posh hotels for 10 days and they have to, have a second holiday, clearly.
Oh, terrible. Gosh.
I don't drink it because the hotel's too posh.
I feel so bad for you that you have to live in a nice hotel.
And it's just like, we've got to pay up to £1,600. I've got a solution for you. Don't go on holiday during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Simple. And then there's the other one. Oh, this is even funnier, which someone tagged me in on Facebook after I posted that up, was holiday goers are allowed to mix with airport, like, basically passengers that have come from God knows where, got God knows what, carrying corona most likely, and then fuck off into a hotel for 10 days. Right? And I'm sat there going, hang on. So these, I'm not going to say the C word, these people can mix with complete strangers and have a knees up and it will be jolly and good, and then go back to the hotel and be like, yes lad. I can't see my boyfriend.
Yeah, something doesn't add up there.
Like, suck a dick.
Yeah, like for real.
Well done. How to get the country to go fuck you? I'm breaking rules in less than 2 minutes.
They're the people that are making everyone else pretty suffer as well.
Yep. It's the ones that complain that we're still in lockdown. Yeah. And I'm like,
I notice how the only people that complain are the people that have absolutely nothing better to do with their lives and like just want to ruin everyone else's life.
Exactly.
Or don't believe that it's a real thing. Which is like, how can you even think that at the moment? The knock-on effect it's had on everything. Like I said this in the previous stream, but if it's a hoax, it's a bloody good one.
Exactly.
So they've got us all fooled. But no, I don't believe for 1 minute. Of course I don't believe for 1 minute. That's a bloody hoax.
Oh God, that's funny. Freddie, why'd you have to send me things like this?
Because it's been playing Facebook.
Right, I think that'll do. So what I'm going to do now is, instead of doing the line art like I normally do, because alcohol tends to mix with sort of fine liner inks and tends to smudge, so the better solution is to do the colours first.
Yes.
Right. And I've got here my my swatch of all the colours that I've got.
That is definitely something Rusty would say as well.
What's that?
So, okay, Freddie sent me this picture, right? It's a countdown, right? Esque thing, but it's with dogs, right?
Mm.
And it's got, oh God, is that 8 letters? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters at the top, right?
Yeah.
The only letter you are missing is the first letter. The rest of the letters are ICKING. The second word is your. And the last word is 5 letters long. And the only letter that they have is S.
Right.
So obviously this dog's gone, this dog called Rusty. It's gone, I've got it. Right. And the answer that they chose was clearly licking your ball. When the actual answer was picking your teams.
Oh dear.
From licking your balls.
Also,
Why?
I will warn you, this will probably be a bit of a mess, what I'm doing right now. Because I'm very clumsy when it comes to inks, I've noticed.
I'm just very clumsy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm clumsy with everything else, but yeah. I'm trying to make sure it's in shot.
Your stomach, I've got a proposition to make for you. If you disappear tomorrow, I don't know. Cheese.
Sorry, the focus isn't very good. The swatch is gone. Also, you saying cheese there reminded me of that James May meme.
Yeah.
It was just like, cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese. Right, okay. And the other thing about me using these is that the alcohol's going to absolutely stink.
Oh, yes. Sniff some of that alcohol. Oh, God, I feel sick again. Why?
No.
I'm not even... Stop it. Stomach, listen. It's not my fault you didn't want dinner earlier, is it now? No, now you're being punished. I ain't feeding you. Fuck you.
Ow. Sorry, my thumb just clicked there. It really hurt. I'm falling apart. I'm becoming old. Well, there's that smell. I was going to do these marker pen drawings sooner on a stream, but I was holding off for a bit until I had I ordered some like pastel markers from a hoo-hoo. However, because we've recently left the EU, they haven't paid the full postage on it, unbeknownst to them, and so they got sent back, and and then they're now out of stock, so it's going to take a while before they actually send me anything else.
Sounds so much fun. Obviously, I'm taking a piss, but yeah.
Great.
Great time, lads.
Yeah.
No, when you look at your bedroom and you go, I need to do something with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Living in my office. I've got pictures that I want to put up. I keep putting it off.
I'm taking all of my posters down. Well, apart from my boys. And my other boy. I'm taking all of my posters down on the other wall, should I say, and putting them into Nat's room, decorating that wall instead. That wall's going to be grey. Just grey. So it needs a shelf or two on it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And a couple of pictures. So, my tiger baby and my lion baby with flower crowns on is going on it. and them shelves that I couldn't take home today because they were too big, and I was already carrying like what felt like an elephant on my shoulder because I had to bring sawdust back for Gigi because hamster.
Yeah.
She's like, "Mother, clean me out, please."
Clean me out, my smelly hand.
Stinky. Well, I don't know how stinky she is because I can't smell where she sleeps.
Right.
So, at the minute, when I open the cage, it still smells fresh. Obviously, it's not.
Yeah. Well, I guess is your sense of smell sort of still kind of gone?
I think it's a little bit fucked still.
Yeah.
Like, not 100%.
Yeah.
But, like, I know she's due a clean out anyway because I cleaned her out around about this time last month, so. And I was late doing that one as well. But
so if you're looking at the stream, how's this looking so far? I mean, it's literally just blacks at the moment, but...
Oh, where did it go?
Oh, fuck. I put the wrong thing down. I've messed up your snoot.
Oh, no. I can't see.
I was trying to blend it a bit.
Oh, look at
Thing is, I'm missing like my. Cause I did have like a middle grey compared to these two, but I ran out recently of the ink, so I'm down one sort of tone with my greys at the moment.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
No,
But hey,
good.
yeah. It's been a while since I used my markers, so I'm a little bit out of practice. And the key thing with these is it's all about the blending, because it's alcoholic. You can sort of push it around and sort of move it a bit, and kind of blend all the colours into each other.
Yeah, I'm in the chat. I've just started reading the chat now, and I'm like,
Also, I don't think I've probably said hello, Foxley.
chicken mustard.
I hope you're having a good time. Also, yeah, would recommend a good chicken masala.
Some places allow in-house dining, but it's very spaced apart.
I started looking at not chicken curry. I've already done that. Looking at how to make ramen.
Oh yes,
So I'll start doing that next.
Message Tico for a really good recipe
Okay.
because Asta forwarded them a really good one, and it's really nice. It's a shame I have been ill twice.
So you haven't had a chance to actually try it yourself.
I have tried. So I've tried it because Asta made it me for my birthday, and it is gorgeous. Like, it takes a bit of prep, but it is so worth it.
Well, that's the same with doing the katsu curry as well. It takes a lot of prep, but like the outcome is so nice.
Do you make the sauce and everything yourself?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I do. The only thing I do is I've got curry powder instead of like actual like curry leaves. But other than that, I make everything from scratch pretty much.
Legit ramen, ramen is amazing. Oh man,
I've never made it. I'd love to try. Also, hello, Tess.
Sorry, I'm
That's
being
okay.
like.
No, don't worry. Keep going.
We need to go, and I'm setting the date for me, you, Rusty, and Rex. We are going to Birmingham, and we're going to Doppelkeep. I need their chicken cutlet ramen, like, right now.
Is that the one that's like a sort of world sort of food place, is it? Or
yeah, it's just up from the sidewalk.
like an all-you-can-eat kind of place, is it?
No, it's not an all-you-can-eat. It's a small Korean restaurant. They do Korean barbecue and everything. But I usually get the side dish doppelki.
Okay.
Because the restaurant's called Doppelki because their most famous dish is doppelki.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But their chicken cutlet ramen is, and their seafood, oh my god, I'm losing my shit. I can't wait to go back. Their prawn, oh my god, yes, bitch. Yeah, you want to get the Japanese broth with it because it's so creamy.
Oh yeah, I love a good sort of ramen broth or soup, you know.
See, if my stomach wasn't playing up, I would have ramen.
I also need to get
But
me and
no.
Rusty some proper chopsticks at some point as well. Because, like, it would feel weird eating ramen with, like, a spoon and a fork.
Yeah, it's really odd. You have to do it with chopsticks to get the whole.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, yeah, I definitely need to invest in some at some point. I might just get some, like, plastic ones or something just so I can wash them and reuse them and stuff.
Like whatever, wooden ones
Yeah.
are cheap as well, to be fair.
Okay.
Wooden ones are really good as well because you get more grip with them
Yeah.
rather than with plastic or metal. Like metal ones are just annoying.
Yeah.
If you get wooden ones, it's good. The only problem with wooden ones, especially in restaurants, is because they stain, so they don't clean, obviously.
Yeah.
So they end up throwing them away.
There's a lot of waste.
Yeah.
It's also, like, you have to worry about, like, careful with cheap ones as well, because you can get, like, splinters and stuff. I mean, restaurants are usually quite good because they don't tend to have cheap chopsticks.
Oh god, no. But yeah, this place is so good. Definitely need to take you there, and I'll teach you some Korean etiquette too,
Okay.
because I know a little bit. Not a lot, but I know a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can remember some of it, because it's been a while since I've been to a Korean restaurant.
Really,
So
sorry, your ears are a bit oddly shaped.
it's fine. I can't draw them anyway, so.
Sometimes, usually I can. I'm not too bad, but it's the medium that I sort of struggle with, especially because I haven't really drawn this medium for a while.
So I always make myself laugh. So I've got like Casper's my own close species, but I can't draw her for shit. Like I find myself hilarious. I really do.
Hey, that's normal. Like, there's times where like I struggle to draw my own persona sometimes. He's only a bloody cat, yeah.
It's just like, why can't I get this muzzle right? It's really doing my head in. Everything else is fine. But I need to start drawing her feral because like everyone's like, what do they look like? And I was just like, literally just picture a ferret with deer horns, a cat face, and antlers. Like, it's practically that because they're the size of a ferret anyway. So.
Yeah.
It's quite funny because everyone's like, oh, but they take the form of like either a cat, ferret, or a raccoon. And I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't change their size. They're just a really small cat, a really small raccoon, or just normal sized ferret.
Is that just take your pick, basically?
Exactly. Oh, I really thought it out though.
It sounds like you got a lot to sort of play around with your close species.
Play around with.
I like that you haven't got any sort of serious rules. I probably should have done coloured in the lighter tones first rather than the darker ones, but never mind. Because the black might mix a bit with the yellows.
Ah well, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's only, like I said, it's only to warm you up for that anyway. So,
Sorry.
yeah, I don't really have much rules to be fair. Like, obviously, no Casper, duh.
Yeah.
Like that's just common sense.
Yeah. Don't just straight up copy your Sona essentially.
Yeah, exactly. Don't sit there and be like, yo, how's this?
I could be a Casper too.
Exactly. I've had it before when I first did them, and I said to somebody they could have a custom one, and they sent me a picture. Like, no hate to them, like it got sorted out in the end.
I think it's just they didn't have much to go on, and they kind of just based it loosely on Casper.
Yeah, so they did it. They did basically Casper but purple.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I was like, no, because it. And then I was like, you haven't read. It needs to be common, blah blah blah. And then we sorted it out in the end.
Yeah.
Now they have quite an adorable little bean.
Oh bless.
But that was the last time that I opened custom, so I was like, no one's getting it. Right, no. No one's reading things.
That's fair.
Like, if you want a close species, there are certain rules you do have to adhere to.
Yeah.
Like, colour schemes, depending on the rarity and all that bollocks.
Yeah.
You know, when you sit there and go, why did I do this? I sound like such a basic asshole when I'm sitting there going, I own a close species, I do. and they're so special.
I love him.
Like, sometimes I sit there and I'm like, why do I do this? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, didn't you make them when you were younger as well?
I didn't. So I made technically when I was younger
Yeah.
than I am now.
but not like basic bitch levels of young.
Fucking, when did I make them? God, it must be coming up to like 4 or 5 years ago now. So I made Casper, obviously. Casper I made when I was either drunk or high. I can't remember.
Okay.
So I was on Fur Affinity, so this was before the drunk or high. And I was on Fur Affinity. I found some headless adoptables for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, it's a black cat with an orange and yellow tail. Like, black and white cat with an orange and like yellow tail. I was like, I fucking love it. Like, this would make a really cool Halloween, like, pre-made fursuit. So, at first, it was literally just supposed to be a black and white cat with a skull face design, so not far off Casper.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, with the stripy tail, like. But then I got pissed or high, whatever, and
I like how you can't remember.
I literally cannot. I just remember waking up one day and went, "What if I drew? I love it." And then she were born.
Hey, they say that you know, a lot of famous artists and musicians made their best work when they weren't exactly sober. So.
Yeah. So Casper happened when I wasn't in the right frame of mind, clearly.
I mean,
but I still love her.
I mean, look at the Beatles. Like, they were like on some crazy shit.
Oh God.
Or Pink Floyd is another example.
Oh, don't talk to me about Pink Floyd. Like, Jesus.
Like,
my dad is obsessed.
Yeah, but they were on some hardcore shit when they were writing their music.
Yeah. Have you seen the film?
Brick in the Wall, is that?
Yeah.
I haven't, but I've heard about it. I've heard that, like, it's quite horrifying.
It is quite horrifying. Yeah. It's definitely a trip and a half. My dad said he doesn't recommend watching it when you're stoned.
Okay. Interesting.
I think...
I'm guessing he's done it.
No, he didn't, because he was with my mum when it came out, you see. So he gave up all the drugs and everything to my mum. But he used to be on drugs and that. Yeah. But yeah, he was just like, I couldn't imagine. He had some friends that did watch it out of their face. And apparently it was supposed to be this most amazing trip ever.
There's a lot of like body horror and image horror, isn't there, in there?
The image horror is just something else. The one thing I can't get out of my head, I'm sure it's towards the end, is the legs.
The legs?
Yeah, they're legs with arses attached to them. So, you know, like a bottom half of a person with a naked bum.
Yeah.
And then their dangly bits are their nose.
Okay.
I swear that's what it is. I'm positive I was definitely not.
I can see how that can be a good / bad trip.
Exactly. Oh, could you imagine? And then you've got the hammers.
That's the classic part of the Brick in the Wall, isn't it? Because I think that video was like the music video for Brick in the Wall, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With like the animations and stuff.
But I mean, it's strange.
Yeah.
And it's very depressing, apparently.
Oh yeah. Well, it's about like the guy's sent into madness to the point of suicide, isn't it? Essentially.
Yeah, it is.
But
I don't understand.
That's why the 70s were good, because they kind of explore themes like that in a much more sort of grittier and edgier sort of way.
Yeah.
I know saying edgy in this day and age is a bit of a like taboo, because like edgelord, you know.
But like, no, it was literally.
I like stuff that has a bit of an edge to it and doesn't pull any punches and isn't necessarily clean cut for everyone.
Well, it's like what was it? Man from Mars or something. Yeah. The David Bowie.
Oh yeah.
The David Bowie album was really good, and then I'm sure it was a film as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, David Bowie's done that quite a lot with his stuff, and that he's like either made them into like musicals or made them into films or some sort of like visual production, not just a musical production.
I'm so pissed off that he died. Like, I know it's not his fault, but like,
yeah.
I was just like, are you serious? Like, I got introduced into his music and I grew up with him, absolutely fucking loved him. And then I wanted to see him live.
Yeah.
And then that was it, he was gone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious. I fucking hate it. Why?
Yeah, that hit hard. That did when that happened.
That really did hit hard. I was pissed.
I will admit, I wasn't so familiar with his music until after he passed, and I was like, actually, you know what, I'm gonna listen to like some of his albums and stuff, and really sort of get a feel for what he can do.
I've got a limited edition picture disc of Labyrinth.
Okay.
That I've never
I've got
played.
a bit of ink left in this.
Play it.
Right, this is a game changer. I have got a little bit of ink left in my other marker, so I can add a bit more of a mid-tone for the whites.
But yeah, his that album is so pretty.
Yeah.
But I won't put it on a record player because I'm scared of it getting damaged.
Yeah, that's fair. I think me and Rusty are like very close to like getting a vinyl player at some point. Like we've put it off for so long because it's just like it can get expensive.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know Bubs has got.
It's sort of like the best way to listen to music, especially in this day and age where we've got like much better speakers and stuff.
Definitely. I mean, my dad's stereo system is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
It's worth a lot of money because it's coming up to, it must be coming up to about 25, 30 years old now.
Yeah.
But I think the needle is worth more than the stereo itself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nobody track my location, right? Because I'll know. Try and get this needle. You ain't going to get into the house. Anyway. Yeah. I mean, I say it's worth more. It's like, it's not millions.
Yeah. It's more expensive than your average player, I'm guessing is what you're getting at there.
Definitely, yeah. So, but it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, we've only got one speaker plugged in.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I'll have to, next time we meet up or whatever, when we go on our little road trip to Birmingham or whatnot, or if you come down to Coventry or whatever, you know, or
we'll sort something.
Sort something, go out for the day in Cov, go cat a cafe or whatnot.
No, cat cafe.
You know, I'll show you. I'll be like, Dad, I'm showing Flux and this. And
we'll have to go to the one in Shrewsbury at some point as well.
Yes.
So they had one open, and I only really visited it last year before everything kind of kicked off.
Oh, me and Haz were gonna go, and we couldn't get there in time. We were really upset.
Oh, what, the one by us?
Yeah.
Aww.
We wanted to book a slot, but we couldn't get there, and we didn't have enough money for a taxi.
That's a shame.
We were pissed. I was like, well, if we hadn't spent it on McDonald's, we might have had. But, you know.
I mean, you gotta eat.
Yeah, we gotta eat. We also wanted to see cats, but... Yeah,
true. Alright, I think this is it for colours. I think I'm ready to do the fine liners now.
Yes, boy. You alright, Freddie? You're quiet.
Yeah, no, hey.
Yeah, okay, it's alright, because me and Flux are like nattering.
Just talking about food and cats. That's just my life.
Me. Like, literally, Mum was like, walking back from the range after picking up my flowers and, like, bits and bobs. And I was like, oh, what do you want for lunch? She was like, do you just think about food? And I was like, I like food. And she was just like, yeah, but your belly isn't going to agree. I was just like, look, I need to eat.
I'm desperate.
Desperate. I did eat. Did have something to eat. We had a wrap today, so that was good.
Yeah. You gotta enjoy yourself every now and then, you know. Gotta take a risk, see if you are better.
I mean, I'm getting there because before I couldn't eat anything, and now we've gone like to 2 meals a day, so I'll have breakfast and lunch.
That's progress, yeah.
Yeah, it's not as if I'm not eating anything, but like it comes to night time and my stomach's like, yo, nah.
That's fair.
Basically. It's a shame I'm not doing Ring Fit as well. Do you think I need to start doing Ring Fit? It's just my stomach.
Maybe focus less on stomach exercise at the moment. Maybe do some stuff on your arms or something. So you're still getting something in, being active, but you're not sort of straining like a part of you that's already kind of weakened.
Yeah, true.
It's like I can't climb at the moment because everywhere's shut.
Yeah.
So because I can't do that, I'm either using our Beastmaker thing.
Yes.
Or I'm just doing weightlifting.
I remember trying to like hang on to that. I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, after a bit of practice, it does kind of, you do kind of get used to it. It's just that initial like discomfort that's like hard to get over.
I can't reach. I'm too small.
Yeah.
Damn, having friends that are like 6 foot something.
But then you have Renzo, who's just like
Renzo's a beast.
he's like a monkey.
He genuinely is. Like, he was a monkey in his past life. Like, could change my mind.
I can't.
Excuse me. Oh, I think
still
it's
love that time when like I pointed out to him when he came for like his little visit. And he went, "Oh, I like these things, I do," and then just sort of hung like sort of 90-degree angles hanging off of it on one arm.
I was like, yo. Do you remember when he did the wall that looked like you'd kill yourself on it?
Which one? Everyone.
Well, no, I'm sure it wasn't the one. It was when we went up to notes and that.
The climbing meet, yeah.
Yeah, that wall looked dangerous, and he was just like bossing it. He was just making it look so easy.
That's Renzo.
He just like literally like a little monkey climbed to the top and was like, "I did it!" And I was like, "I can't get 3 steps off the ground."
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Although me and Hazard did really well.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the thing you're not supposed to do at climb wall is compare yourself to others, because people are at like different points in their fitness and
I know
stuff.
for a fact that I ain't gonna be that good.
Yeah.
But it's fun, even if it is hard work. It is fun.
Yeah, it's there for like problem solving while also like working on your fitness and stuff.
I remember when me and Hazard did it, and I just looked at him and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And we just sat on the mat.
Yeah. The thing is, I get to that point as well. I'm just like, I need a break. This hurts.
My hands.
Climbing is one of those love-hate relationships where it's like, you love it when you do really well, and then you absolutely hate it when you just can't like get a route done, or when things just hurt more than usual.
I did really well at one point when I was bossing through. I mean, granted, they were all the easy ones, but obviously, I don't do it regularly anyway.
That's not important.
So I was just like climbing up the wall like a little monkey. I was like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm shit scared of heights, but look at me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll always sort of recommend that anyone gives it a go first, even if they think they don't like heights.
They've got a climbing wall in Cov as well. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. We'll be going to. We'll probably be looking at Wolverhampton once things open up again.
I've never been to that one.
Yeah.
I know there's one there, but I've never been.
Yeah, it's Wolf Mountain, I think it's called. And,
We've got one in Northampton as well, because I've been there once. Me and Marcus, little Marcus, when I was at uni, we were like, yes, we're going to join the climbing club. It's
yeah, bless you.
We joined the climbing club, worked out finances and went, how?
Yeah, it's expensive, isn't it?
Like, how are these students just thinking that this is a good thing? Like, I mean, yeah, it's good, but how to afford? Because me and Marcus, like, we've got the top tier like funding we had.
Yeah.
I need to take that blanket
off. It's probably people who work in like part-time jobs and stuff.
Yeah, true. Or the mummy and daddy student.
Maybe, yeah. There's probably an element of that as well.
God, I love seeing those around campus. You pull up in their expensive cars and they'd be like on the phone to their friends going, oh my God, my dad just bought me this, and I'm sat there going, my dad won't even buy me a pizza. Like,
mate,
shit off my dad.
Man, and some highlights with a white gel pen to this. Pro tip: if you want to add some like sheens, or even like kind of sort of erase like the little bit of some mistakes here and there, either going over it with a white gel pen or a white Posca pen is quite good.
Yes, it does work.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Posca pens.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, Posca pen is it's like a marker pen, but it's filled with paint instead of ink.
Amazing.
I want to get one or something, because this gel pen's alright, but it sometimes doesn't go down very well. It kind of dries up quite quickly, I've noticed.
That's what I wanted to watch. You know, you Sneaker
Yeah.
talk.
Yes.
Right. I want to try a new thing.
Okay.
I'm going to be ordering some pens.
Okay.
Special paint pens for rubber.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking, I won't, obviously it's no extra charge because I just want
That's
to.
fine. If you want me to be your guinea pig, I can happily be your guinea pig.
So I want to draw like some toe beans on the bottom.
Yes.
I hope they work out because if not, I will probably cry.
Yeah. Go for it. Give it a try. I mean, I was kind of tempted to try and like tip you, but you didn't enable the option on your invoice.
Oh, I don't know. Did it and sent it.
Because there should be an option that you can tick that says like allow customers to leave a tip, and it's like it's not an obligatory thing, but it's just like if they want to, you can give them the option.
Oh right, I thought it was like.
And I would gladly like leave you a tip.
I was just like, what happens if I do it? And then it's like, yo, you must pay tip. Like, fuck you. Like, I think I was scared, and I was like, oh. I was like, no, I ain't doing this. No.
Look, with me being your friend, you can experiment on me with your stuff. I don't mind.
That's cool.
It's kind of what I sort of, because most of my patrons are my friends. I'm kind of thankful for that because it gives me a chance to kind of figure things out and play around with stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not exactly the quickest at uploading to the Patreon site itself. Like, I still like post behind the scenes stuff, but I tend to keep that to like the Patreon chats or the Discord chat.
That's fair.
I kind of forget to post on the actual like Patreon site itself. I know this probably isn't selling it for anyone who's thinking of making a pledge, but like you will get behind the scenes stuff, just not on the actual platform itself. I prefer a more personal approach, really.
Yeah.
Right, I think this is about done.
Looks so cute.
Yeah. I'm just sorry I'm lacking in skill at the moment with this stuff.
It's cute. It's very cartoony. It's
Yeah.
really cute.
It's not quite anime, but it works.
Rusty needs to get her fucking ass on here.
I don't think she's got it on. Like, she's about. Right,
I'm gonna message her
put
on
your
Twitter.
Twitter tag.
Thing bollocks. Can't speak.
I'm gonna head to bed. I'll catch you all later.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Night.
Alright.
Do you want?
Bye.
Do you want call or are you okay? Do you want to go straight to bed? It's up to you.
Either I don't mind. I'll push her straight to bed and I'll get
Okay.
ready.
Yeah, that's fine. You go straight to bed.
Over that.
Night.
Bye.
Bye. Also, it's Sea Moondrop, isn't it? For your thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
he made a decision. Oh my god! I'm so proud of him.
Have you had to make decisions for him?
I do sometimes. I think he's so used to like not being given a lot of decisions. He likes.
Yeah.
He's a people pleaser like myself.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you want to go to bed? I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Go
Like,
bed.
I can see you in the morning. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go bed. And I was
Go
like, good boy,
bed.
go bed. Go beds. He was going to surprise me on Valentine's Day as well.
Oh, what with like a visit or like?
A visit, yeah.
Oh.
But like, obviously, he was like, he then turned around and was like, but the car then decided to shit itself. And I was
Oh
like,
dear.
oh. So he was going to surprise me. Obviously within guidelines
Yeah.
and whatever else.
Like
But
just like a window visit or something, or like a distance
pretty much.
visit.
I'd be like,
It's like Rusty delivering a Viennetta to my house.
yeah, pretty much. It'd be exactly like that.
All right, there you go. I've signed it.
Yes,
I'll send you a photo.
Thanks. My hamster was funny earlier. What did she do? Oh, she was just chilling, talking to me. Not talking. She was just chilling on the like bed with me,
Yeah.
and I started talking to her, and then she disappeared off like, behind my back. And I heard this rustling. I was like, "What is she doing?" And I looked over my shoulder, and she's there, attacking the fake rose decoration I've got for my shelf. And I'm like, "Can you not?" Thanks.
Also, if Tess, if you're still there, Do you want a marker pen drawing of your character?
Do it.
And I will say I've got very limited selection of colours. However, I do have a lot of greens, so so I've got you covered. I'm just lacking in pastel colours because I think that's the only sort of downside with the standard Who set is that the colours are very very saturated.
Oh, I was going to message Rusty. That's what I was
The
doing.
thing is with marker pens is you want to sort of layer them really. You want to start with like the lighter tones and kind of introduce the darker ones. Right.
This is why I have Photoshop because I'm way too lazy for that. So just message her with the boy. She's not even replied to my grape message.
Gosh.
That's just rude. Oh, I was having lunch earlier and I had some grapes. And I figured out that I could fit said grape on the end of my lip bar, and I found it completely hilarious.
On the end of your what?
On the end of my lip bar.
Lip bar?
Yeah, so my bar I've got in my lip, my labret.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So literally, I put it on the end of my lip bar.
I thought you when you said lip bar, you were sort of saying some sort of fancy lip balm, like.
No, I got like a grape and I stuck it on the end of it, and I just started pitching like some random product to Rusty, and she's not even responded to me. This is how much she's fed up with my shit. Like, I swear. She just sees a message and goes no.
Right, I'm gonna go for another anime expression. So I'm gonna do a slightly shocked expression.
Shooketh.
I am shooketh. I don't think I need giraffe. I think I've already got it. So. I mean, I've drawn you enough times at this point. I should have it somewhat down.
She's rude. She's not responding to me now. Bitch.
In fact, instead of...
It's like last scene recently. What's she doing? Screaming at the TV.
Probably.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I need to know her opinions on my grape invention. I wonder what snowflakes have been on stream recently.
I'd say you don't mean mine stream. I was going to say...
What stream? I meant...
my viewers are not snowflakes. My viewers are lovely.
Yes, definitely. What? They've killed the bloody Furcation server. Like, poor Furcation Discord has popped its clogs because they've all fucked off either into one or another Discord channel. And it's like, yo, what's wrong with Furcation? Like, rude.
I'm sure it'll come back when, like, the event itself sort of comes back.
Yeah.
Whether that'll be in person or whether that'll be...
Oh, I really hope it's in person. Rusty, you little shit.
Right, so this expression's more like...
Just send her a clip, just me saying the word bitch, and see if she won't answer.
Son of a bitch!
Bitch. I love insulting her. She insults me too, it's fine.
Of course, yeah. Well, that's what best friends do.
Exactly.
That's what friends are for.
Oh, go on.
Bit of some 80s pop ballads for you there.
Oh god. What's this? Oh, bless. I can't remember who wanted carapins. Was it Hazard?
Pass.
I'll forward it him anyway. I'm sure it was. I'll just put, was it you that wanted these?
There's also one on Twitter is looking for pins at one point. Have you had yours yet?
No, not just yet. They're in production at the minute.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, get those soon.
This works. This is quite expressive.
Cake. Oh, my stomach. No. That's what I say to that.
Blech.
Oh no, I'm trying to like burp it out, but I don't know whether that makes me feel sick. I'm not entirely sure at this moment in time. I'm just vibing. Bum-be-dum.
I mean, I know it's probably not a good idea, but have you tried forcing a vom out at all? Or?
No, I haven't tried
Yeah.
forcing a bum, actually. I'm scared.
I mean, I don't blame you. I wouldn't do that, but I know some people aren't so fazed by stuff like that. But that's like a phobia for me. That is.
Well, I used to be bulimic, like when I was
Shit.
12, 13,
Damn.
so yeah.
Well,
that's
I'm glad you got past that then.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It took me a while.
That's kind of why I was hesitant to say it and sort of say it's not a good idea to do, but have you considered it? You know.
I have considered it. I've
Yeah.
gone, you know what? I just shove my fingers at the back of my throat and
Yeah.
we'll all be good. But no.
Nah.
I just can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, be careful with stuff like that, guys.
Yeah, don't do it. It doesn't help
Mm.
anything. Trust me. It
No.
just gives you bad teeth, by the way,
Mm.
which I'm still recovering from staining, cracking, and acid like
Oof.
damage. It's traumatizing.
Yeah.
And when you get back to normal, you still hate your body. So yeah, just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Damn. Well, geez, thanks for opening up about that as well. Like,
Oh yeah,
it's probably not
faze
an easy thing to
me
talk about for some people. So,
Nah, it's all good now. It doesn't faze me as much. So yeah, definitely don't be doing that shit. Don't be provoking it on purpose. 'Cause
No.
sometimes people do it and they can't stop.
yeah, it's like it becomes like an addiction kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's how you become bulimic and stuff, because you're
Yeah.
like, oh, well, you know, I can lose weight by doing this. Yeah, no, it's not healthy.
No.
You may be able to lose weight, but I can tell you for a fact it's definitely not good for you.
Yeah, be careful, guys.
Yes, definitely. Do not what to do. Don't do, or I'll find where you live and I'll slap you silly. I've been there, done that.
Casper has spoken.
It's not good. I really want to.
Also, I've drawn your hat differently again. I've drawn it like shorter but fatter.
Oh, yeah.
I can never draw Tessa's hat like consistently. I hope that's okay with you.
Oh, I can never draw anything consistently. So
I think it's because I'm drawing such a different style that it's just such a weird change.
neither can Jay or Lee.
That's funny.
Rusty, she doesn't love me.
No. She doesn't love me either. I mean, I'd laugh if she's watching. I just get like an oi.
Oi. I sent her an oi, but she never responded. I feel betrayed.
She's probably just having a quiet evening. She works hard, that one.
She does, but
Yeah.
it's too fucking hard.
You don't mind me giving you the usual like beardy mane, sort of like. So I tend to draw manes as like a big like hood.
Oh, thanks. Scientists believe they have discovered where the asteroid which wiped out the dinosaurs came from. But how? Like how? Why do you have to have such a stupid name? Shikashabalub. Excuse me?
What?
Shikashabalub. I can't pronounce it. Sheik X Alub. Impactor. Wow. I want that to be my fucking stripper name. Sheiks Alub. Alub.
Need like these to be more like.
Alub. Impactor. Could that be my drag name? Sheiks Ulub Impactor.
I think this works quite nicely, actually. Just trying to get these ears a bit more consistent there. And the hat needs to be lower. Like the hat's kind of like actually resting on your head rather than just floating there. Right, I think I'm ready for some colour. So I need. I haven't really got like a cream colour. You might be a bit more yellowy than usual, I'm afraid.
I can't believe that. Did you hear about the 4-year-old girl that found a prehistoric footprint on a beach in Barry?
No.
I was like, are you fucking serious? I spent half of my fucking year in Barry 2 years ago, and I found jack all.
Give me dinosaur, says Casper. I think
love
we need grey.
I love dinosaurs.
I'm going to try and combine like a warm grey with the yellow. Try and make it a bit more muted. Now this is where swatching comes in handy, so what I can do is like do like a little blob of each colour and just sort of see how they kind of blend.
Why is my internet so crap?
I mean, why is mine so crap? So that's them on their own. And I'll do another one of like sort of combining the two. And then I'll do a blend as well.
Babies. I'm obsessed.
That works quite nicely actually. What happens if I like overlay the grey first and then add the yellow?
I've got a miniature T-Rex skull.
Oh, that works even better.
I've got Jurassic Park stuff. I've got a Jurassic Park duvet and pillowcase set. What else have I got? A dinosaur. I've got a dinosaur shirt. I've got dinosaur trainers. A dinosaur hoodie. Yeah, I'm obsessed. Why have I not got a dinosaur fursuit?
I really couldn't tell.
Like honestly, I don't think I'd connect with a dinosaur persona.
Yeah, how haven't you made a dinosaur persona yet?
I have no idea. I created a raptor persona, but it ended up looking way too much like my boyfriend's persona,
Fair enough.
I ended up ditching that idea. It was cute, but
Fair enough.
it was called Mocha, I think.
Oh, that's adorable. Fuck
it was
you.
called Mochi, that was it. I know.
I love the name Mochi.
Mochi.
Did you ever watch an anime called Monster Rancher?
That sounds really familiar.
It was like a kind of Pokemon-y sort of spin-off thing. Like it was like, it was about like trying to find monsters and catch them and release them and that sort of thing.
I might have done.
Yeah, and it was heavily westernized as well. Like you could tell it was like very sort of cutesy Japan sort of style, and then like the West took it and like Americaned it up a bit.
Okay. It just killed it. Put a bomb on it and was a bang. Sorry.
Thing is, it sounds bad the way I'm describing that, but it's 90s as all fuck.
Yeah. Just put a stupid cringe bomb all over everything.
Yeah. Like there was like the English version just had like rap music everywhere for some reason.
Yeah. I don't understand what people's problem was with doing stuff like that. Just completely obliterating.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Like card captors. What
Oh,
the heck
God.
was the British opening? Like, no.
To be fair, I kind of like the English opening. Like, I know, like it's cheesy as all hell.
Yeah, it's not bad, but the original one is better.
Oh yeah.
It's just Secrets of the Cloud with all the mystery.
Yeah.
I can't. It's just.
Yeah.
It sends shivers down my spine. It's that cringe.
Yeah, it's a bit much, innit?
I do. Oh, I loved it. I did years ago. I did a card captor Sakura Kiro cosplay.
Yeah.
And I made my own little clow staff. I was really proud of it.
Oh bless.
And then it broke.
Oh no. There we go.
And I
You
ended
can
up
see there's a difference in colour there.
That's cute. And then I ended up having to use what was it? I used the Kiro Kigu as like a scrap material for something. And I can't remember what it was.
Aw.
I know. I was obsessed with Kero from Clark.
Kiro's like, like his basic form's adorable,
I love
and then his like ultimate form's like just badass as all hell.
the ultimate form.
But I like the fact that even though his form changes, he doesn't really change his personality at all. He's still just a doof.
No, he's really cool.
Also, if you wonder what I'm doing here, I'm going over this with the colour Splendor. So basically, what this is it's just a marker filled with like plain like alcohol, and it just kind of fades the colour out a bit. Just trying to make this sort of look a bit different from the base colour.
Cute. I mean, I'm going to be that person because I liked the Kero in the one where he had like a really raspy voice.
That sounds like the old North American dub. He's like,
Yeah,
"Hey, I'm Kiro."
Yeah, I don't know. I loved him with that voice.
See, I actually like his other voice where it was a bit cutesier.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I just thought it made him sound even more bratty.
Yeah.
Having the
See, I think his higher pitched voice makes him sound more like a mischievous little child kind of thing.
Yeah,
And that just resonated with me a bit more.
That's fair.
It's like, yeah, you're the card captor.
Yeah, I found that one annoying. But
Yeah.
see, I was brought up on the first Western dub,
Yeah.
so
That's the very Americanized one, yeah.
yeah, very Americanized.
I'm glad I got to sort of watch it in its like truest form though, because you can kind of see more what they were going for. In that, it's more about the magic, and it's about it was a lot girlier as well.
Oh, definitely, it was really girly. Just heard my mum turn around and go, no, do not drink water, Toby, get out.
Oh, does that mean he's gonna have a wee in the night?
Yeah, so my dog is, absolutely fantastic at waking just my mum up, no one else, at like between 3 and 5 in the morning to go for pee.
I love that.
It turns out the night treats don't really work.
Oh, the sort of trying to subdue him a little bit.
I was like, did they work? And she went, no.
So I think it's just trying to stop him from drinking water at night, essentially.
Yeah, trying to.
Bless.
Horrible. It sounds so horrible, but
I don't think you can win, really. Dogs will just be dogs, yeah.
I just think he's got a really shit bladder period, to be fair.
I mean, is he getting quite old now? Or?
He's 9 next month.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, he's 9.
So this didn't work. I was trying to fill in those gaps with a bit of grey, but it's just kind of made it look really patchy. Let's go over that again.
5 or 6 days after my birthday.
Yeah.
So. Oh my god, that's so cute.
Just gonna layer this again.
Yeah. He's an old boy. I made him a birthday cake last year.
Oh, that's adorable. Stop it.
So obviously, I still had Bowie at this point.
Yeah.
And I made him a birthday cake. And a piece of the batter, dropped onto the tray, so it made a tiny little one.
Yeah.
So I put, a teensy bit of peanut butter and a piece of banana on it. And, Bowie had her own, little piece of cake.
Oh.
It was so cute.
No.
She ate, she nibbled on it. No, she took the banana off and was like, yeah, this is good. And then she literally tried to shove the entire thing in her mouth. She was like, I'm saving this for later.
Dogs for you.
She was funny.
Bless.
I do miss Bowie because she was a character and a half. I mean, all animals are, but she was just funny.
It's really sweet with dogs because all they want to do is like please their owners, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I always love when the dog does something wrong and they know they've done something wrong and they just have this look of pure guilt on their face.
I am so horrible because like I will. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, when I've come back from shopping and like realised that my plants were actually plastic. And obviously a bit of it fell off. Obviously I knew that it wasn't him, but like he'd been nosying in the bags because he's been doing it since we got him from day one.
Yeah.
And he nosied in the bag obviously. So I noticed that my plant was broken, and Mum said that it must have just fallen off. I went, yeah, probably. And I went, Toby. And he looked at me. And I was like,
no!
I go, you've broke it. I was like, look, what have you done? And he looked at me like, I'm sorry.
That's cruel. That's so cruel.
I was like, did you break it? And he looked at me like, no, it wasn't me.
You gaslighted him.
I did. I gaslighted him. It was horrible. I'm such a bastard.
Markers.
It's fine though. It's fine because I was like, I'm only joking, and then he started wagging his tail.
Oh.
Why would you do that to me?
It's too sweet. Stop it.
It's funny. I can't gaslight my hamster. She does that to me.
It seems like your hamster doesn't really give a shit.
My hamster is like, fuck you. Like,
yeah. Like, fuck you, that's what I think.
She'll sit on my shoulder. She'll piss on me. Amazing. She uses my dressing gown, has her own personal bed. And then shits in it. Amazing. Yeah. I've got so many scratches and cuts on me from her sharp nails, which I can't do myself. I need to take her down to the pet shop to get done. But like, I'm too scared because like she barely sits still when I'm handling her. I have no idea what they're gonna do.
I take it is she very scratchy and like bouncy, is she? Or...
Yeah, she just likes to climb. Hello. Yeah, she does. She likes to climb, so she uses her claws a lot.
Oh, bless.
It's like, I would lay on my side with her on my bed. So she had like a little bit of a run, but not too much where I lost track of her. And she figured out that if she climbed on my face, using my lip as leverage, I got a whole hamster foot in my mouth. Amazing. That she could get on top of my head and go and explore. And I was like, you're a little bastard. Like, you don't sit still for 5 minutes. So she stood on my chin, put an entire foot in my mouth, and then like proceeded to carry on crawling up my face. Oh, and then she stuck her foot in my eye as well, which wasn't pleasant at all.
Little bastard.
Little shit. Amazing. Just an entire hamster foot in mouth.
Reminds me of that video of that woman that's like with a dog, and then the dog just shoves its entire muzzle in her like open mouth.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's just like, what?
You just don't expect it.
No.
Oh, if I stick my tongue out at Toby, he gets really confused.
Oh.
He has no idea what it is. Like, I'll sit there and stick my tongue out, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He'll get proper confused. Start sniffing my tongue.
I farted in front of a cat once, and he scared the shit out of it. Like it was like the tiniest little toot, but it was enough for them to go like.
Oh god.
Tess says they live with 2 cats. One of them thinks she's a fox, and the other 3 and the other has 3 moods: fear, anger, and screm.
Fear, anger, and
That's just cat energy. That is just perfect cat energy.
That reminds me of my boyfriend's friend, Ariane. She's got she adopted a new cat.
Yeah.
a little while back, and his name's Boots. Oh, he's ever
Oh,
so
I love the name Boots.
sweet. Like, he's so sweet. The only problem is, bless him, he doesn't know what he wants. Whether he wants attention, doesn't want attention. Whether he is angry or not angry, happy or not happy, playful or not. He's really confused.
Yeah. Is he quite young, is he?
No, I think he's an old cat. We're not sure. But I went over when it was safe to do so.
Yeah.
When we could like do the things.
Maybe you can hang out with people and like see people.
And we had dinner over there, and obviously me being me, if anybody's got an animal, I'm on the floor playing with
Oh
the
yeah,
animal.
I'm the same.
And Boots comes over and he's like, "Oh shit, you can play with me," and it's great, and I'm stroking him and he's loving it, you know. And then we're fine, and he walks away, and there's like, I don't know whether you've seen the fish on TV where it like moves itself like a real quote unquote real fish. Is actually really shit.
Is it the one that sings or something like that?
No, it's by you can get them in Wilkinson's and crap. It's like a fabric fish with a motor in it that like moves its tail, and it's supposed to look like a real struggling fish or something.
Okay.
So that was just chilling on the floor, not moving, not doing anything. He literally walked over to it, sniffed it, and hissed it.
Oh.
I was like, "Are you okay, bud?" Like literally, but he won't attack or anything. He's just really confused. I don't think he knows what he wants because he'll hiss at you even though you're stroking him, and you'll start thinking it's a warning, but he like literally headbutts you and wants more, and it's like, I don't know what's going on.
Bless.
But he is adorable. And then you've got Mishka, who is just stupid, apparently. Like, genuinely just an actual stupid cat. I can't remember the name of the other one because I didn't see much of them. But, oh my god, absolutely beautiful. Mishka's just stupid. Straight up stupid.
That's adorable. Right, time for the hat. What colour can I do for the hat? I'll do the faded orange as a base, but then I'll like go over it with more kind of reddish colours.
That is such a cute little white. Is it a lion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tessellating hexagons who's in the chat.
It's cute.
Should be safe to go over the whole thing. The other thing about brush markers is you can kind of like cover a large area with a really soft sort of stroke. That's one of my favourite like things in traditional art is like brush tips and like soft tips on pens and stuff.
Oh yes.
They just feel so nice and just glide over the paper. I'm just going to bring that over a bit more.
Oh, I remember working at Mars. I do miss the cats at Mars. You would have loved my job. You just get paid for playing with cats. Like, you'd be in your element, you would be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd love to work for like the cat cafe.
Yeah, I've been trying my hardest to get into the one in Coventry.
I think you just got to go there a lot and sort of make friends with the people and just sort of...
I already have.
Yeah.
I'm a regular.
Oh, bless. I've considered like signing up to be like a club member or something. Just so I can spend time with cats. Yeah, because I can't have my own cats, so that would be the next best thing for me, really. I do want my own cat at some point.
I want to volunteer so bad. I'd do anything. I'd just go, look, please. I just want to. I want to spend time with the cats, and then obviously I have a favourite in the cafe, and I don't care what anybody says. Like, he's my child, and no one.
He's mine.
Him. His name is Casper.
Oh, of course. I know where that's going.
He's so small. He's an exotic short hair, and he's got such an angry face.
Oh, bless.
He looks like he's been hit with a shovel.
Oh, that's not. Oh.
Like his face is so sort of like scrunched up and angry, and I'm like,
Angie.
he just looks grumpy constantly, and I just want to take him home. Every time I go in there, I'm like, is my child about? And they're like, somewhere. And
Is
like,
he
if you order
a bit of a sneak, is he?
He's a little shit.
So my favourites in the Shrewsbury one are there's Darwin, who's a massive what's the breed? Maine Coon.
Oh, I love.
So he's so fluffy, and like the photo of him on the wall that says what his name is him when he was a kitten, and he looks nothing like that.
Yeah,
he's massive.
So they've got one in the Coventry one at the Cat Lounge, and his name is Loki, and he used to be a tiny fluffy boy. He is now a humongous giant fluffy boy.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh, it's quite scary how big he is. Like his paws. Oh my god, his paws are so big. I swear Casper's terrified of him. Like, maybe not terrified.
The other two I like. There's two twin the Bengals, like pure breed Bengals. And they were the most mischievous. Like they were like climbing up like a set of curtains at one point, and just like I brought like a carrier bag with all like my drawing stuff in, because I was thinking, I'll try and do a bit of drawing while I'm here. That didn't happen.
Yeah, no.
Because the cats like stole all the attention, obviously.
Yeah.
I just thought, in case I need to kind of take it easy and kind of chill and kind of like let them come to me, I'll bring something to kind of distract myself with. But the first thing they did when they saw that I brought in a bag was several cats tried to sit in it.
Yeah. I brought my GG bag. I've got my cat bag.
Oh yeah.
And I had it sat on the sofa. Casper took a liking to it and snuggled up next to it. And then disappeared moments later because he saw somebody with cake. Though. And then another cat come over, took one look at it, arched its back and went for it, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh gosh.
What have I done? Oh my god, caused something.
I think cats like sort of new things and like new stimulus.
It's funny.
So even if it seems like they react badly, it's just them kind of learning and just kind of exploring it.
It was when we had my birthday.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, I had a load of people that had come from different places, and it was our last day, so we checked out. Most of them had like stuff in the car and that. I think I can't remember anyway, but we had a few bags, and they were like, just put them down there. We're chill, so we put them like out of the way of the cafe. No one saw the cats really because they were too interested in the bags.
To be honest, that was kind of like that with us when we went. Rusty, of all people, who is allergic to cats and will claim that they don't really like cats, which is a lie, was like managed to get their attention completely, and like was just playing with like the lot of them at one point. Like all she was doing was she had like a cat toy and she was hiding it under this rug. And just because the act of them not being able to see it was enough to sort of trigger their sort of interests and their sort of hunting instinct.
They absolutely love it when you put like a stick underneath a piece of fabric.
And so like the whole fucking family of cats were just there and just wouldn't leave us alone, and it was great. It was like everyone else, you could see like all these other people like trying desperately to get their attention, and Rusty just managed to do it with like no effort whatsoever.
Yeah. If you know what you're doing, it don't take much.
Yeah.
Like I used to work with cats, and I know when a cat is clearly never going to be interested.
Yeah.
And a cat that is like, I want attention, but I want to play, but I don't want to touch me. All this, like, there's so much shit.
Oh, they have so much personality.
Oh, it's amazing.
I think the problem with cats, with people when it comes to cats, is I think they expect them to be like dogs, and they're really not. They are so much more like humans in a lot of ways. Yeah. Like they're very sort of, their relationships based on consent,
Yes.
You sort of do what the animal wants. They don't do what you want.
Exactly.
And if you can't respect them, then you're not going to enjoy the animal because they won't like you.
You have to make sure that it's just like a bond. It's there's so much more of a stronger bond with a cat than there is a dog.
That's the thing. Like when you build a bond with a cat, it's the most rewarding thing ever because you just have this animal that will just shower you with affection and will just love you a lot.
Too many people expect cats to be there to entertain us, which is bloody rude. I completely agree.
Yeah.
They're not there to entertain us. We're there to entertain them. It's completely opposite.
Exactly.
It's literally we serve them.
Yeah. And they know this. They are aware of this.
Time.
They are very aware that that's our sort of relationship with.
I swear my hamster's a cat. Don't start that one. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's so cute. Don't poke her head out the little tube thing. Oh,
you giving her attention.
No, not at the minute. She's doing her own thing. When she comes out of the bed, I like to give her time to do whatever she does. I don't know what she does, but
hamster things like what hamsters do.
She likes to dig. I can't explain how much.
That's it. That sounds more like dog energy.
Yeah, true. You'll be surprised how much hamsters love to tunnel and love to dig. Bowie was a year old, so she probably grew out of it a bit. But Gigi, my God, as soon as I put in, so obviously with hamsters, not many people know that they're supposed to have a 450 square centimetre cage.
Yeah.
Minimum. That is minimum. Which unfortunately I don't have because I don't have the room, but it's 395, so it's not too bad.
I think that's when you sort of let her out and stuff, so then she can kind of stretch a bit and sort of have a bit of a wander.
Yeah, I let her have a wander on my bed and on me, and then she comes downstairs and has breakfast with me.
Oh, toast.
And steals my fucking toast. But yeah, oh Lord, she's being so cute. But yeah, she's playing whack-a-mole at the minute by the looks of it, poking her head in and out of the hole. But yeah, she digs for days, but they have to have the right amount of bedding, so that it has to be, I think it's 6 inches deep.
Yeah.
For them to be able to dig and burrow and all this lot. I would love to give her a natural setup, but I would want a bigger cage to do it. I'd want a huge cage to be able to do it, and I don't have the room for it, unfortunately. I've seen so much ideas, and you can get them special substrate that's like soil.
Yeah.
That they can burrow in and whatnot. And
so it makes it feel like that they've actually got a bit of depth in the tunnel.
In it, but it's just so expensive.
Yeah, I don't blame you with that.
Just the substrate, because you have to have, I think it's 2 or 3 different substrates. Just the substrate, I think it was 40 quid in total for the 3 substrates. And that's not including if you want to put logs in there or burrows and stuff like that. So it ends up being really pricey. But I mean, yeah, it's awkward. She's a clean out, so bad. But she fucking stinks.
You can do it the weekend or.
When I get so I've ordered some stuff from Amazon. I'm just waiting for the substrate to turn up so I can put it in. I've also got some lavender scented sawdust.
Ooh.
So that'll be nice, and it's super absorbent. It's the same with the other stuff. It's like cat litter essentially. I mix it in.
Alright, I think I'm ready for some ink on this now. Some fine liners.
It looks good. Gigi, what are you doing?
It's a bit messy, this I'm afraid, but...
She had the stanky leg then.
Stanky leg?
Yeah, she sort of shook her foot, I don't know why. Bit of fluff or sawdust on it.
Strange creature.
She is. She's bloody weird. You should see her go on the fucking wheel. It is immense. You don't even see her legs. Sonic.
Yeah.
When he goes like really fast, and you just see
Yeah.
like the
The
blur
like,
motion.
yeah, like just a circle of leg.
It's literally her on her wheel. I need to get you a new one. No, don't chew it. Yeah, I'm talking to you, you little bastard. I had to oil it last night with vegetable oil
Okay.
because it was squeaky as all heck, and I was like, no. I was like, off we go.
Don't that like keep it with the night and stuff.
Oh, it does. It's squeaking, and it's not like
Yeah.
oh, she having a stretch. It's not like a small squeak. It's like the high-pitched, most annoying squeak ever.
Yeah. I get you.
But what are you doing now? Oh, she's digging again, I think, or looking for something. So I disturbed her bed the other day, and I might have accidentally pulled some food up, and she's probably looking for it. She's like, where the fuck did I put that piece
Oh
of...
no.
She's like, where is it? I'm sure I put it around here. I just love it when she digs. It's so cute. It's great. I got her a house thing. It's like a condo. It's really cute. It's got like, well, I can't use the bottom of it because it's too high because the little shit has figured out how to get out of the cage. So that's fun. So I can only use the house part of it. I can't use the other bit. But I spent £14 on it, which is a lot.
Damn.
Which is a lot for just a small hideaway. And she don't even use it. I put a cardboard tube in there, and she much rather make a tunnel and pile everything in a corner. And I'm like, I hate you.
That's animals for you, though. Like, you could spend so much money on them, and they just want the cheapest, like, random piece of junk ever.
I've got Amazon boxes and everything at the minute that are just stacked up, ready for her next cleaning, so that she's got a hidey hole.
Yeah.
And then the wood house and everything I use when I bring her out for playtime. Which I haven't done in a bit, so because I've been ill. But what is she doing? She's got sawdust all over her head. And she hasn't even bothered with her cocoa pod either.
I mean, I think I said this on the stream before, but like, if I ever do get a cat, like, I'm not planning on buying it cat toys. I would just like find some like junk around the house and just let it play with that.
Yeah. So easy to make cat toys. You can make them out of anything.
Yeah.
Like, heck, a pencil or a pen.
Or a twig, yeah. I would find a twig in the garden and the neighbours' cats would just go crazy for it.
Stupid.
Especially if they think that, especially if they can stalk it.
Yeah. It's like the ones with the feathers and the crap on the end of them on the string. They don't even bother with it. You use the plastic thick end and they go absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's the noise it makes as it scrapes across the floor. I don't know. They just go crazy.
Yeah. I think it's the slow movement of it that sort of sets them off sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Because it makes them feel like it's something they can kind of creep up on. Oh, I'm so gutted that you didn't get to meet the neighbours' cats before they moved. Because they were lovely. Like, they were so like sociable compared to the other cats in the area. Like, the other cats are lovely. Yeah. But they're very, very skittish, the cats around here. I've kind of slowly started to bond with, there's like a brown, like, fluffy cat. So I've kind of got a bit of a bond with her, more so in the fact that, like, I can open my front door now and she doesn't go running away.
Aww.
But I still can't really go up and pet her.
Yeah.
The only time I've been able to pet her is when the neighbours' cats were here. Because, like, I think she was curious enough to sort of find out about them that she didn't mind hanging around me, probably because she'd seen me sort of being friends with them.
Yeah, maybe.
And so she was kind of like, well, you're nice to these guys, so I guess you'll be nice to me, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah. It's like I said, it takes a lot of trust. It's like Sky, next door's cat. Oh, Sky is so cute. She's so tiny, and she's a little like tuxedo cat.
Yeah.
She's so cute. And she'll sit on like the window ledge, and if she sees me and I say her name, she'll come like she'll make the like little birdie cat noise that they make.
Yeah, they're like the little like the chatter that they make.
Yeah. And she'll jump down and she'll come and say hello. But if Toby comes out and tries to say hi, she automatically gives him a big hiss and a bap on the nose.
As if like, get off.
Yeah, he just wants to play. Like, he's an oddball. Like, he genuinely is not right in the head, I swear. He does not want to chase cats. He wants to play with cats.
Yeah, that's a lot more normal than you'd think, really.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like some like cats and dogs can get along. Like, especially if they're sort of raised around them or sort of familiar with them.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it's just okay. Sometimes it can be a one-sided thing as well.
Yeah, true. I love it how Toby, first time he met a cat, bless him. I mean, it was in between two bins in the back garden, and the poor thing didn't know where the fuck to go. But Toby was there, arse in air, tail wagging, like whining and pouring to be like, "Come on, come play." And the cat's like, "You fucking come anywhere near me, and I'm have you."
Yeah.
Like, poor thing was like, "No, I ain't playing with you. Get away from me." And my dog's like, "Yes, come on, come play chase, play ball, come on." It's funny, and I was just like, "Stop, get in. Leave the poor thing alone." And like, I had to pull him away, and he looked really depressed. And I was like, "Well, the cat clearly doesn't want to play. Stop being a knob." And then like the dog, like I put the dog in, and then like the cat just like come out of the bin, like come between the bins slowly, and was like, "Oh, he's gone, thank fuck." Yeah. And then like looked at me in disgust. And I was like, "I just helped you." Jesus.
You're an associate though.
It's just like, it's not my fault my dog's a little shit.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It's your fault.
There's a cat on YouTube that I've watched, I think called Thirsty. In fact, they're the white fluffy cat that has the meme where it's the cat dramatically throwing its head back going, meow.
Oh, yeah.
Thurston is called, and there's a video of him sort of wanting to go outside. But like the owner's already kind of like, well, you're not going to want to go outside because it's snowing at the moment. You'll find it cold, and you want to come in. You want to come back in immediately. But then like the cat's still going and going and going. So like, okay, well, we'll go out for a little bit. We'll see if we'll let you make up your mind. They lasted like a second, and then wanted to go back in, and then we're just moaning at their owner to go like, make the snow stop, make it stop. I want to go outside. And the other guy was like, well, I can't make it stop. I'm not magic, you know.
I think the last time we had snow, Toby was a puppy. And he loved it. Like, he forgot what it was because he went out in it, like when it hit the other, last week or whatever. He went out in it and he was like, nope. He ran out and went, oh, fuck this, and ran straight back in again. I went, you little wet towel, get back out here.
So,
but he wouldn't go out in the cold.
So the neighbours, like sort of opposite to our house, we can sort of see their back garden from our bedroom window. They've got 2 dogs. They've got like a boxer dog who's been there for a while, bless him. And then they've got like a big boofer dog. And I think this boofer dog's quite young and quite sort of new. And Rusty caught him like out in the garden, sort of bounding, sort of jumping around, and sort of really sort of exploring the snow and just trying to like learn about sort of what it was, what it does. Yeah, it was so lovely. But I've seen a few occasions where that dog's just sort of been like excited. There's been moments where like I've caught its attention from the window. And then there's just this moment of it sort of looking over, really confused. And I'm just like, hello!
They're cute! Apparently, Tessa says, so basically dogs are like cats. Dogs are to cats like Americans are to Brits.
Yeah, so like, dogs are sort of confused by cats but are curious. And then Americans are curious by yours and don't really understand us. And then we're kind of like, get off, leave us alone. We're scared. We're scared of you.
That's what my American friends like. Don't understand half the shit.
Yeah.
It's funny.
And then you have Fizzy J that understands, but likes to pretend that he doesn't, and wind every single British person up in existence.
God, stomach, why do you hate me?
Also, Tess, what was your Twitter handle again? Because I'm gonna pop it on the bottom of this sketch. Because I can't remember. So I'm baby brain. I mean, is this looking good at the moment as well? I haven't really been asking.
It looks really good.
Just the only thing with alcohol is it does bleed over the edges a little bit. But this is why you do the line art last, so you can kind of go over like the bleeds with a bit more ink. So just give it like a 3D pop out effect.
I love it. Test hexagon. Stream's been and Discord's been really quiet this tonight.
Yeah, it's been peaceful though, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Exactly. What are you waving at, you little shit? Sorry.
Whom?
Oh, it's just a picture I read it on Facebook. There's a.
Oh
well,
no.
You know,
I've drawn this at an awkward angle. Oh no. Might have to like stagger this a little bit.
Uh-oh. It's like the article I uploaded of.
Help! This has gone so wrong.
You can do it.
It's not gonna fit.
The people complaining that they can't leave a hotel because they've been on holiday, and they're like, "Oh, but my test's negative." No one cares.
You shouldn't have gone on holiday.
Exactly, that's what I said. It's like, don't like it, don't go on holiday.
Yeah. Like, it's not gonna kill you. So, like,
Exactly.
stay at home, you know?
Bitch, I'd love to go on holiday.
I would love to go on holiday to the point where I dreamt that Rusty rented out a private villa in Spain for us. And, like, the dream was so detailed. Like, it was like a palace. Like, it had, like, 3 or 4 bedrooms, and they had their own little ensuite bathrooms, and they're all, like, this kind of, like, cream colour, like, marble sort of flooring with, like, tiles and patterns and stuff, and, like, big jacuzzi bath, and, like, big walk-in showers and stuff like that. And then, like, there was like, a terrace area with a big pool.
Wow.
Oh, it was stunning. And that was only in, like, the 20 minutes that Rusty had gone to work, and I'd fallen back asleep before my alarm went off.
Oh. It's annoying.
Oh, it was so good. But I think it's just because I'm craving, like, just to go abroad somewhere.
I think you're just craving
Yeah.
some.
I just want to travel. So want to travel. Like,
I really do.
why can't I travel? I mean, I know why I can't travel, but why can't I travel?
Exactly. Me and Freddie want to go somewhere,
I'm
and
gonna meet you, my pinky.
it's just annoying because we can't at the minute, and it's like, why?
Also gonna grey out your eyes a little bit. Just give it a little bit of a shading effect.
You know, I had to clear out of my room, and I bought more shit to put in my room. I'm fucking brilliant. I am.
You nailed that.
Nailed it. Hey, it's fine. It's decorative. It's different, right?
So, I did something interesting that I didn't think worked with this marker. So the one I'm using was the one I thought I'd run out. And so what I did, just as an experiment, I actually just put some like rubbing alcohol into it. So I literally just filled up a glass with rubbing alcohol and just like left the nib in the glass. So it dissolved the alcohol. And at first it didn't seem to work. It kind of was like had this weird like blue sort of hue to it. But as I've sort of left it, it's either restored itself on its own, or it has actually like absorbed the isopropyl alcohol and like and like brought back a bit of its colour.
Nice.
Gotta fix this quickly. I've had a slight emergency. A slight bleed. It's fine. This is what the gel pen's for. This is why working in traditional mediums is so much more difficult. There we go. That's a little bit better. Right, I think that'll do as far as trad art goes. I'll snap another picture and I'll send this over to you in a bit.
Nice.
And then I'm going to crack on and work on your commission, Tess. So you get double art from me today.
But,
I'll send yours over in a bit as well, Casper. I'm sorry it's a bit messy as well, Tess. My traditional art's a little bit clumsier than my digital art. That's just the nature of the beast. It tends to be a little bit messier than digital art, but that's kind of the point. It's that messiness that attracts people to it sometimes.
oh no, don't be giving. No. I love dogs eating like food, it's so cute.
I like the sound of dogs drinking water. Just like that.
Yeah.
Especially when they're like really thirsty and they just like gulp it down.
You need Toby drinking it halfway through the bloody house.
So cute. Well, so here's me saying, I've got plenty of greens to colour Tess in, and I've not used a single green at all. Because it was only a headshot that I did, so... Oops. Well, if you ever want a full body traditional piece, then I've definitely got the greens to do it, as you can see. Sending this over, and then I'm gonna change screens. Get ready to do some digital stuff. Oh shit! I sent it to you.
That is fine.
My bad.
I'm just watching a dog like just eat random food. It's brilliant.
No, that's a bodega cat, Link.
My dog would not touch any vegetable or fruit, and this dog's like gib.
Some dogs are like that though. Some dogs love like fruit and veg.
Depends what fruit.
I think some dogs are more omnivore than others, really.
Yeah.
I know they're all supposed to technically be omnivore, but some tend to have that trait more than others, I've noticed.
Labradors just eat anything.
Yeah. In fact, that's also a health problem for them as well. Like,
Yeah,
they
that's
eat anything good, they eat anything bad. Bad.
It's like, I don't understand Toby, right? Because honestly, the rule of watermelon is everything with a mouth loves watermelon. There
Of
is-
course, yeah. I mean, actually, admittedly, I'm not great with watermelon.
Oh, okay.
It's only because I find it a bit watery, like no shit. But like, I find because it doesn't have much flavour compared to like other sort of citrusy fruits.
That's fair.
So I've never been a big fan of it.
Sweet potato. Although Toby does like carrot and sweet mash. And mushy peas for some really weird reason.
See, I'm not a big fan of mushy peas either. Like, I prefer regular peas to mushed peas. Mushy peas to me just looks like baby food.
Oh, yeah, it does a bit. I can see that. Oh, the crunch.
Crunch.
Okay. Oh, we did eat it. Give me more.
Need a drink. Okay, I think what I'll do is have a little break, and then when I come back, I'll get switch screens and do some commission work.
This dog really likes cucumber.
Also, just packing away my my pens and stuff. I also need to chuck those those pencil shavings in the bin as well. I could do with a little scrap bin in here, really. I never bothered because I used to have a scrap bin in my old bedroom back when I was still living with my parents, but I never used it. But I think now that I've got my own little office space, it's like a dedicated sort of space for doing art. I find I'm needing like a little scrap bin more than ever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right, so that's my warm-ups for today.
My sister. Whoops.
Oh, my sister.
I know, yeah. It's only because
I like the shine effect on the hat with this actually.
Oh no, that's really good.
Yeah, that's the good thing with markers is the blending and like the lighting effects that you can create with it, and textures and stuff.
I went to Hamilton. Wait. Yeah. Holy shit.
There you go. That's my cover for my sketchbook.
I went there not long ago with the boy.
Right, okay, so I'm going to have a little break and then grab a drink, have a wee, and then I'll switch screens and carry on working on this commission for Tess. So I'll put the Discord on mute. I'm going to run a quick ad and then just leave some music on. And for those who have ad blocker, enjoy the music. Back in a bit. Hey up, I'm back. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a good evening. I'm ready to get back into it. I'm going to unmute Discord. Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
So I found out where Rusty's got up to.
Oh,
She was conked out completely.
Oh,
and she's been
bless.
asleep since about 9:30. Bless her. So I've watered her. And I gave her a snack, and she ended up just like putting the snack next to her and kind of like snuggling with it essentially.
Oh.
So she's like completely out of it at the moment, bless her.
Bless.
So yeah, here's where we're up to with this commission so far. I'm going to tweak it a little bit though. I think I'd like to sort of move where what this Pokemon's called, where his arm is holding the other Pokemon. It looks like it's way too far out for the way he's facing, so I'm just going to try and like bring him in a bit, bring his arm in a bit, kind of make them a bit closer together. But aside from that, not too bad. The Linoon doesn't really look like a Linoon, but I think I'm sort of compromising a bit with the anime-esque expression. I'm hoping the colour or the inks will at least make it look more like it's Pokemon. I'll see what I can do. You doing alright?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I would be much longer myself on this. I'm getting pretty tired myself, but I want to do a little bit more progress on this. I'm trying to clear my my queue a little bit so I can start getting more commission work done and get some new stuff in. I'm currently munching on a chocolate bar as well. Right, I think I'll draw this line in first. What are you up to at the moment?
I'm just watching shit on Facebook. I'm thinking about going to bed in a minute.
Yeah. I won't be long myself, really. Oh, thanks. Look, I'm making these a bit sketchy looking, really. The style of the expression. I need the actual references of the Pokemon open, I think. But I also need some more chocolate in me, so. I thought you're going to hamster dance then.
Oh god, yeah, I know. My brain just makes weird. I don't even know half the time.
That's a mood.
Brain farts.
I'm munching on a little knockoff Twix at the moment.
Oh. One of the knockoff chocolates.
It's called a Mr. Choc caramel biscuit. Or caramel and biscuit, I do apologise.
Oh.
Thing is, it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, they usually are. They're really good.
I'm pretty sure it's salted caramel as well.
I love salted
It
caramel.
doesn't actually say that on the package, but I've got a taste for salted caramel, so usually I can pinpoint it in things.
Yeah, same here.
So
I need to start watching food videos. It's so bad, otherwise I'm going to go downstairs and get crackers. I'm not even joking.
one of my all-time favourite chocolate bars is the Galaxy sort of caramel chocolate bars. Like
And I can't find them anywhere, and I love them.
Oh, they're so limited. They are so limited.
So good.
And they're so good.
Oh, Biz. Yeah, I think I am going to go to bed.
You got bed?
Yeah, I'm going to get a cracker to fit, just to put something dry in my stomach or something.
Yeah, something absorbent.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go to bed.
Okie doke.
Right, and
You have a good night. Take care.
you too.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye. So hey, it's just me. If anyone's still in the chat, feel free to say hey. I'll be sticking around for a little bit while I work on this. I do apologise if I go a bit quiet. I'm just in the zone at the moment, just kind of vibing. What's everyone else been up to these days? How you guys keep yourself busy? For me, aside from drawing and being depressed, that's fun. Yeah, I'm watching a load of Zelda Ocarina of Time and the Majora's Mask randomizers, specifically the like tournament races that take place on the Zelda Speedruns YouTube channel. Trying to sort of learn like some strats and like routing options and stuff, just to try and get better at the seeds that I play. And just it's nice to have one in the background when I'm doing like my day job and stuff. I'm currently watching co-op races because me and Keo we plan to do a co-op run at some point, and so I'm trying to sort of learn sort of how strats differ in a co-op run versus a solo run. And the general idea seems to be that, like, because you're both sort of checking different areas, you kind of get through the seed a little bit faster because you're covering more ground between you, and you can kind of eliminate the junk in certain areas. And you can sort of communicate like your findings and like your hints and stuff from the gossip stones. So I'm really looking forward to Saturday, actually. You may see me streaming at some point in the week on one of my off days, because I want to do like a test run with Keo just to make sure I've got everything set up properly and that everything looks okay. So if anyone's around then and wants to just kind of hang out and chat and stuff, it won't be a proper stream and it'll be very short, and it won't be anything like groundbreaking. But if anyone's like, you know, like behind the scenes action, then feel free to come tune in. I think we're planning to do it like Friday, probably sometime after 5:30 GMT. I can't give a definite time because it's sort of how long's a piece of string, that sort of idea. But just follow me on Twitter and I'll post a link if you see us going live with the test stream. So yeah, the randomizers have sort of been what I'm really into at the moment. To the point where, you know, I want to just do them more. To the point where I'm considering like having another day, having an extra day for gaming, so I can play more randomizer stuff. However, I don't want gaming to take over my focus on art. So I'm a bit undecided about that at the moment. I'm also not sure what to do with Sundays at the moment. So when I first got back into streaming, Sundays were intended to be an adult art stream over on Picato, because I want to have the freedom to work on not safe work stuff, but also be able to stream. However, as I sort of became Twitch affiliate, I decided to make Twitch more of my focus, and obviously Twitch terms of service, I can't really show not safe for work stuff on here. So Sundays then just became a standard art day. However, the commitment for Sundays are becoming a little bit difficult for me, because sometimes like, it's literally the night before I'm due to like go back to work after a weekend, and so there's always a part of me that's like tempted just to kind of not do a Sunday stream and just switch off with just having a nice evening with my partner. So for now, I'm going to carry on with the streams on Sundays. But I don't know whether I want to keep them as art or make them another gaming day or just have them as a night off instead. I don't tend to get much in the way of viewers when it comes to Sundays, but that could change, and I'm not exactly like glued to like my dashboard trying to see what streams get the most views. I'm just streaming generally when I feel like it. Just streaming at a time that suits me, and just stream what suits me, which 9 times out of 10 is just art. Yeah, if anyone's in the chat, let me know your thoughts. What would you like to see from me on Sundays? Would you like to see more art from me? And same goes for anyone watching on YouTube, you know, if you've got any suggestions of what you'd like to see more from me. Like, would you like to see me do more gaming content? Or are you enjoying like the art? Am I bringing anything different to any other streamer? You know, I never want to be a carbon copy of what someone else is doing. It's not my style at all. So yeah, I'm open to suggestions and stuff. The aim is to have fun, do what I enjoy doing, but to not get bored of doing it, not to sort of sell myself out too much. My plan for tonight is just to get the line art done. It might only be the one character for tonight. And then go to bed. So I'm getting a little bit tired. However, I have been drinking Pepsi, so that will probably keep me awake for a little bit. Kind of hoping it'll give you like a little bit of second wind. That was a hint for me to save. Also, I hope people enjoyed the traditional art stream stuff. That never looks good. But yeah, I hope people are enjoying the traditional art stuff. Like, I just like to do those when I feel like kind of doing something a little bit different. Traditional stuff's nowhere, no way my like main medium. I'm certainly not at the same level in traditional as I am in digital. However, I like to sort of give things a try every now and then, just try and learn some new stuff. And I hope it's exciting for people. I hope it's exciting for people watching. Like, I'm in no way an expert on any of this stuff, but I try and sort of talk through what I'm doing and sort of my process behind the decisions I make, especially in traditional. It just helps me it helps me kind of teach myself in a way, because it sort of helps me sort of say what I'm doing and see if it actually makes sense. And in the process, I hope it's sort of teaching some people like my process with making art. I mean, what I'm doing here at the moment is, because this is quite a curvy shape, but I also want it to like be fluffy. I'm sort of drawing the points that break away from the shape, and then just filling in the gaps with line art after the fact. Just erasing like the bits that I don't need. Like this bit, so I've left that open, and all I can do is like close that. The thing about lines and most drawings is everything has a diverging point. So, for example, these claws, there's lines that sort of meet at a certain point. Even with the feet, like the if you follow that around, it meets with the end of the claw. Or like the tail, it's got all these lines sort of jutting out from it, and they all meet like these diverging points. And so if you can sort of see things like that, it helps you sort of close up shapes and just sort of do interesting things. So even like this character's body, like it's a triangle. If this kept going, it'd meet at the top like that, and it'd just keep going. Everything is a shape, and every shape sort of has a point where it closes, where it meets. And all you're doing is cutting that shape off before it does meet. So if you need to sort of draw it out in a more simplistic way, then the best thing to do is draw the full shape and then like block out the bits that you don't need. Or the opposite way, I'm drawing part of the shape and then closing up the shape in a separate stage. Those are all just fun things that you can do. And again, I'm no expert. I'm sure someone could explain this a bit better, but that's kind of what I've learned from what I've sort of done by teaching myself. And I'm thinking that this comes in front of the foot, this tail, so I'm going to get rid of this part. There you go. There you go. Wunderbar. I'll try and draw in the markings in a minute as well. I need to remind myself this isn't a flat colour piece, this is a line art piece, so I want to close up the lines and then use like black and white tones to kind of add a little bit of separation between certain lines and stuff. definitely the point in Stitch Slaughter I'm strongest, because I can use layers and stuff to my advantage. But then traditional art's interesting because you don't have those safety nets, so it's always fun to challenge yourself as an artist. Don't always rely on your comfort zones and your safety nets. But then there's always times when it's good to switch off and just do something that you enjoy. There's a balance, I think, between sort of doing stuff that challenges you and doing stuff that you enjoy. Because if you do too many things that challenge you, art starts to feel hard and difficult, and you never feel like you're actually improving, which can be demoralising and can be more likely to lead to quitting. However, if you get stuck just doing what you're comfortable with, then you never really improve as an artist because you're always stuck in that same sort of place. You're never breaking out of any sort of habits that aren't quite as good as others. And again, this is kind of me reflecting onto myself a little bit, because I do have a habit of going into my comfort zone. And if anything, the streams have been helping me, because I'm streaming, I've got more of an obligation to concentrate and actually focus on working on pieces rather than slacking off. And because I want to kind of keep it entertaining and interesting for an audience and interesting for myself, I will introduce the occasional like art challenge and stuff. I also don't know if this Pokemon's supposed to have a star shape over the other eye. I think he is. In fact, he's going to have all sorts of bloody shapes on him. You can tell I'm not very familiar with this particular design of this Pokemon. I have played Sword and Shield, but I don't think I ever caught a Galarian Zigzagoon. Just there's never a Pokemon that particularly interested me. I thought the design was cool, but it wasn't really a Pokemon that was sought after in my party. I think my party's mostly purple Pokemon, which is that purple and blue Pokemon and furries. Because I'm a basic bitch. Alright, so I've got to do the star shape at the other side as well. That's going to be tricky, because I haven't really given myself much room. Okay, I'm going to move you up a little bit, I think. Keep you out of the way. You're currently the avatar. That's okay. So yeah, so because I'm streaming, it's sort of keeping me on my toes, keeping me from from falling into sticking to my comfort zone. But then, you know, I'm having those days where I do just want to switch off and not worry about trying to entertain, and instead just do what I know I'm good at. In fact, one of those things used to be Sonic fan art, funnily enough. I used to draw a lot of Sonic fan art. And so lately, when I felt like sort of switching off, I've been sort of coming back to that style, the Sonic style. So I'm trying to like make these smaller so then I can actually fit a star on this side as well. I'm gonna figure this out somehow. But yeah, Sonic's sort of where I got started in art. It's always something that I like to come back to, just to see if I have improved at all. just see if I can be a little bit cheeky. Just copy paste this shape. It's a little bit of a shortcut, however, I can use my tools to my advantage. That a bit too close. Okay, now I'm going to kind of like offset this a little bit and make it slightly smaller. Doesn't need to be perfectly symmetrical. I mean, this Pokemon looks a bit weird anyway because it's like facial expressions kind of changing the Pokemon's like facial structure. Probably do like have it like go like that. It kind of like implies it's sort of curling around, coming back out. I think that works. And so it has to be exactly the same. Got very little to go on with this Pokemon's design because all the references I found like really sort of weirdly skewed angles. Another layer for this. But actually make a new layer. Nope. I also apologise if I'm mumbling, it's kind of getting late so I don't want to shout too loudly, but also I'm just kind of in like solemn, relaxing mood, so I'm talking a little bit quietly, I do apologise. That door opening sound effect from that song scared the crap out of me just then. I'm assuming it's going to go like that. And then relook. Yeah, that works. That's pretty cool. So I don't think we'll. Oh no, I kind of like that actually. It's giving me like Persona vibes. This is. There we go. It's coming along quite nicely. Right, I will do the other character. So what I'm going to do is rather than have that as the ink layer, I'll have that as the... I don't know how you spell this, but I'm flying... Line... I don't know how you spell it, but there you go, that's that one. And I'll sort of lower the opacity. I'll hide that sketch layer for that one. And then I forgot what this Pokemon's called as well. Toxicity, that's the one. The toxicity of our city. I shouldn't sing that, I might get a DMCA. Bit of System of a Down. Do like me some SOAD. SOAD. I'm properly like stream of conscious at the moment, just waffling on about what the first thing that comes out of my mouth. it's moments like this that I quite enjoy. Just sort of doing line art isn't too demanding, really. I'll soften those eyes up a little bit, actually. Yeah, line art's sort of, once you've got the hang of it, it isn't too difficult to do. It's just kind of doing the sketch is generally the hard part, especially when it comes to like refining the sketch. More of an excited face than I like. Like, you've already kind of made the decisions in the sketch, especially when you refine the sketch. So then the line-up part is just kind of solidifying those ideas. So for the most part, it's just following a map, essentially. The sketch is is you planning out the route, and the line art is you like following that path that you've laid out. I'm just going to tidy that up a little bit. I'll say this Pokemon's head shape's a bit unusual. And again, we're talking about diverging lines. Exactly what I just did there was just these two diverge, and I've just basically drawn them meeting at that diverging. But even if they go over that, I can then just erase it. Try to smooth it out a little bit. The song reminds me of Breath of the Wild. That works. Quite happy with that. You're not really going to see those. I may leave those details actually. Focus on the bits that you can see. So you can't see his foot, but you can see like part of it. And even though I've said that you're drawing out the sort of, you're planning out the route with your sketches and then following the path with your line art, sometimes it's okay to kind of make another decision based on the sketch layer. So see how like I sketched out the feet, but then I've drawn the line art like beyond that sketch layer. So because I looked at that and thought, well, actually, I don't like the way the feet sit. It's kind of like the sort of the perspective on them didn't look great to me. But I already kind of realised that as I sketched it. So that was a conscious decision of like, well, I know that I can fix that. I don't need to redraw it. I can just, based on the shape that I've made, just kind of go around it with the line art and just tweak it. And there you go. Feet that I'm slightly happier with. Okay, we're nearly there. I think just this arm. And then some of the markings as well. And then the last step would be, and I'll probably do this on another time, so I don't want to rush it. Next step would probably be adding some black and white tones. Not like a full monochrome, but enough just to kind of split certain details up, so like the markings on the lining. I tend to work more with greys and stuff with my line art pieces. That was good to me. And I'll do this on a separate layer with a slightly thinner pen. I will say I quite like being commissioned to draw Pokemon. I prefer to draw original characters. However, I like being commissioned to do fan art as well. You know, I'm passionate about pop culture stuff. I like drawing pop culture stuff, so if I can get paid to draw stuff that I'm a fan of, then fuck yeah. The only thing is, I know it's a bit taboo to take money for drawing copyright sort of content, which is why I don't do it very often. But I don't know, it just feels nice for someone to say, oh, I like your style, I want to see you draw these things that I'm a fan of in this style, and I'll pay you to do it. I'm not claiming the characters as my own. I'm a fan of it, but it also takes time to draw this shit, so it's nice to be paid to do it. No, it's not exactly good in the eyes of copyright law, but as a fan of something, it's nice to sort of get paid to be a fan of something. There's no malice involved in this, it's just I'm using my time, then being paid to draw something that me and my customer both like. In situations that official artists wouldn't really put them in. I don't think I've ever seen like an official Pokemon like meme. About all you can really see, to be honest. Oh, there's another tails there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And then it's just the details on the side of the head as well. Well, in fact, I'll save again. It's always important, little artist tip, make sure you save frequently and make sure you keep backups for everything that you do as well. I have a external hard drive that I keep all my backups on. And at the end / beginning of a month, I will, along with setting up my sort of Patreon stuff for next month, I will also go through my hard drives and make sure everything's backed up. Put it all onto the external hard drive. So I've got like 2 backups of things. Or two versions of things. I'm not gonna be likely to lose anything anytime soon, because I have been through that before and it is devastating. Like, it physically hurt. Thinking I'd lost like all of my sort of back catalogue of everything I'd done since I was like 18. I think that was in like 2015, and I had a massive hard drive failure. So most of my like archive stuff is all like stuff I've had to like save off of the internet, which obviously are not going to be like full high-res versions of those files. Plus there's like personal files like video, photos and stuff that kind of got lost to time. So yeah, make sure you save your stuff and make sure you do take regular backups of things. I even went as far as like paying an IT company to like try and do like a hard drive recovery on it, and it did not work. I was so miffed. Never fully recovered from that. But it was a lesson learned. It taught me to make sure I do backups of things. And I've had a few close calls since then. Thankfully I've managed to sort of get away unscathed, and also take comfort in the fact that I had backups of things. So I do like to keep all my old art as like reference of like how far I've come and stuff, and if I ever need to like use any like example pieces, it's nice to have a back catalogue of things I can use. I think that works quite nicely. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to change the opacity of these. And I'm going to erase the bits that you can't see. Except for the stuff around the arms. Because those arms would come in front. But like things like the legs and stuff I can kind of get rid of. I'm just getting a big eraser. I'm just getting rid of these big chunky areas. So the interesting thing about this tablet that I've got is that they do in fact have on the back of the pen that comes with it. I'm using a Wacom Cintiq, by the way, Wacom Cintiq 22 Pro. It doesn't have touchscreen. It's just the box standard one. So it's a tablet with a screen. I've got it mounted on an ergonomic arm. And the thing about the pen is on the back of it, it's got another button. The default is that it's an eraser. However, I just find it a bit awkward to like constantly swap and turn it upside down. Like I can do that with a pencil, no problem. But doing that with a tablet pen and already like pressing a million different buttons and stuff just feels more awkward for some reason. I haven't quite figured that one out. Sorry, they're getting a little bit more intricate. I will tidy some of the other bits of line art at some point. Thing is, I can relate to this piece so much because like these are the kind of memes that me and Rusty make, and that this is how Rusty would pick Flux up when he's winding him up, when she's winding him up. That's what you do with cats. Sometimes you just hold them, and depending on how docile they are, they'll just kind of flop in your arms. the other thing worth mentioning with art as well is sometimes it's less about the technical know-how and just the creative skills involved. Sometimes there's a lot of problem solving, a lot of decision making that goes into making art. And so it's not necessarily about knowing how to draw something, it's more just how to get yourself out of a pickle. So like with these two characters, I don't want to draw the whole line art of the character in the background, knowing that like most of it's not going to be seen. So that's why I've like changed the opacity to try and make the character that's going to be mostly in the foreground pop out more, so that I can sort of tell what you're going to see and what you aren't going to see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy these up a bit, and then we're going to change it out. We're going to change it around. So I'm going to make the opacity of the foreground character a bit more translucent, and then make the background character a bit more solid. And I don't know if this is like the best way of doing it, but again, creative problem solving. This is just how I am going about doing this, essentially. So I think I'll merge these layers now, I think. And there is a bit of tweaking that needs doing. Okay. Excuse me. And there's problem solving involved in a lot of things, it's not just art. I think anyone in any job has their sort of situations that come up that require them to think a little bit more creatively to try and come to a solution to a problem. So I enjoyed my climbing, because that was another form of problem solving that was a bit more physical. It was like another outlet for art, essentially. And one would kind of inspire the other, and then try and project some of the stuff I liked about climbing into art. And just generally being a creative person would help me like finish a route, a climbing route, because I had like creative skills to go, okay, well that's not how you're supposed to do it, this is how I would do it. And so maybe I'd do like reaches or certain moves that certain climbers wouldn't. And sometimes I would literally take the sketchbook to the climbing wall, and when I wasn't climbing and just wanted like a little break, I'd actually just do figure drawings while I was at the climbing wall. In fact, I'd sometimes just use people climbing on the wall as references, which is a challenge in itself, because obviously people are going to be constantly moving. Right, so I want the lining's hand to come in front, so I'm going to quickly change these around again. This is adorable, by the way. I'm like, it's so in love with this. Right, I'm not going to mess around with this. No. That's always a hobby I like talking about, actually, is my climbing. It's just a shame that I haven't been able to do it as much lately. So, the local like indoor climbing place that me and Rusty used to go to, that was literally over the road from where we live, recently got closed down, which was depressing. It was a roller coaster of emotions. It fucking destroyed us. Like, the climbing session that we had, where we first found out that they were closing for good, I don't think either of us like climbed much because we were just so like broken by the thought of like this local gym that was so much better than a regular gym closing down and like taking away like an outlet for me and Rusty's like frustrations and a form of escapism that kept us fit. And like, it wasn't just about that side of things, it was about like, we'd made friends with all the people in the climbing wall. So it kind of felt like we were sort of losing a family that we'd kind of grown to sort of know and enjoy being in the company of. I think we're mostly done with this, by the way. This is lovely. This is really lovely. I like this. So I've got some finishing touches that I want to do to this, so it's not quite done yet. However, I am at a point where I'm running out of steam. Oh, there is a line that I've just spotted that needs erasing. So the next thing I'm gonna do is actually I do need to clean up the line in first. He's a ghost. So yeah, I'll clean that up another time. Might be off stream. Might be on Wednesday. I haven't decided yet. I think I might just do it tomorrow. Just quickly. So as far as the stream is concerned, this is pretty much done, but I am going to add a few more details to it. So follow me on Twitter, I suppose, if you want to see the finished piece, because I will be uploading that at some point. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Casper for joining me earlier. Thank you Tess for hopping in before. I hope you and Casper liked your sketches. And take care everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and join Rusty tomorrow on her stream, where she'll be doing some GeoGuessr with a special guest, not me. And then I'll be back on Wednesday to do some more art. Also Tess, if you're here still, here's the piece that I've got so far. It's not quite done yet. I want to add some finishing touches and tidy up some of the line art, but we're pretty much there with it at the moment, so I'll probably finish this off quickly tomorrow and then get it posted. I'm going to upload your ref sheet as well tonight. I forgot to do it yesterday, so I'll do that tonight. Yeah, that's about it. So to close out, follow me on Twitter for updates on my streams and for like seeing the finished piece of this commission that I've been working on, and I'll be uploading the sketch pieces that I did tonight as well. And follow me on Instagram and for Affinity if you want as well. They're all linked in the bottom corner. Check out my website for merch and for commission info. It's whattheflux.uk. And consider supporting me on Patreon, because you will get early access to art like this, you get behind the scenes content, you get access to my Discord server and my Telegram chat, and you get to potentially join in on the streams. And I'll be sort of, as I go along, I'll be sort of working on new exclusive content to go onto Patreon as well. So if you want some extra little bits, little behind the scenes stuff, in return for supporting me, then please consider it. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you can't afford to like subscribe to anything, then I've also got Ko-fi for like one-off donations. Other than that, just keep supporting me by tuning into the streams, getting involved, sharing my artwork on social media, and just being generally lovely people. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone. Good night. Bye bye.